Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're updating Robinhood. So last time I think I was talking about this name around these levels and I was giving this 35 plus possibly, and here we are. That's why I'm talking about this one. And of course after earnings report this was pretty good opportunity to swing it, but I was not expecting this sort of a pump after elections. But it happened, missed it, not trading it, and waiting for some sort of a pullback. But I remember talking about this one back in, if you guys remember when we did this poll, which company will join S&P 500? Robinhood was at 14.8 billion, 15 billion. Right now, Robinhood is 15 billion, so it has doubled. So March 9th, I gave all those three stocks, DoorDash, Coinbase, and Robinhood. So March 9th, it was trading around $16 levels, okay? And there was plenty of opportunities to enter on the dips, but I think I did trade in and out, but I didn't buy leaps because I like to trade leaps when it comes to if I'm like long-term long on something, and I think that it can do very well. But this was your response based on 179 people who voted. They said Palantir will join S&P 500 first, and then Coinbase, and then only 4% said Robinhood, and then 3% said DoorDash. Yes, we have Palantir already in S&P 500, and it's not $57 billion anymore. It is a lot more higher, 150 something. It's a crazy move. Coinbase, not 62 billion, but it's trading at 80 billion, I believe. But Coinbase and Robinhood at the moment, they're both at their so if I go back a little bit further, they both came to the market around the same time. So Coinbase public price was 500, basically IPO opening price was somewhere around $328, and Robinhood's IPO day of opening price was around, I think 30 something, 38-ish dollars, $38. So that's my resistance from here now. I know momentum is taking it higher, but I can't justify buying all-time highs. Despite I like to trade, I would love to have a position in it with options, but I think a little expensive for me. I don't like chasing. I can even let the stock sit sideways here and possibly push. But the reason both Coinbase and Robinhood can join S&P 500 next quarter, which is Q1 of 2025, is they qualify perfectly, both reporting positive earnings per share, and both market capitalizations very attractive for S&P 500. And again, when it gets added, I mean, I'm not interested, but I'm interested in that anticipation of these stocks getting added into S&P 500. The reason why I like this a little bit more because of its market capitalization. If Coinbase is trading at $82 billion, I mean, why wouldn't Robinhood trade at, say, $40-50 billion? Because it's trading at $40 billion right now. Earnings per share, yes, it's pretty high, but it's growth stock, okay? When growth stock is growing, let's take a look quickly about their revenue. What's going on with their revenue? Just to have an idea, because I haven't looked at it in a while. That's their revenue, annual revenue. Is it a lot of revenue? It's not actually. For the market capitalization they have, it's quite all over the place. But you can see, I mean, 2022, a lot of people left the market. But you can see 19, 20, 21. I have been Robinhood user since 2017, actually. That's when I opened my first Robinhood account in the beginning of the year. And ever since I was interested about them going public, but again, I never bought the public price. I never bought the dip, but I'm liking what they're doing quarter over quarter. And you can see the quarterly earnings right here. I mean, 600. So is there a growth? Yeah, there's a growth, but I think it should keep growing in order to not get punched in the face, because the moment they start lower revenue, market is very, very fast to punish growth stocks. Okay, so you have to be careful of that risk. Does it belong with this revenue to this 30 billion market capitalization? No, but again, it's just based on their employees. I mean, that's pretty attractive numbers. Again, I'm not a fundamental analyst, but it's a growth stock. So I'm gonna be watching from here that $38 as a possible area of resistance. Okay, and then I would be waiting for some sort of a pullback, because I think short term a little bit overextended, because after this earnings dip, this stock basically jumped 40 something percent, 45%, 50%. Holy smokes. So if I was holding a position stock, I would definitely sell some covered calls on this one. But again, these are not again, financial advice. These are purely for entertainment and educational purposes only. I just wanted to update it because it's been a while since I talked about this name. So that's my update. I would be happy to see the stock, the lower the better, around maybe 28, 50-day moving average. If it goes higher and then just slowly comes down, then I would be interested in the beginning of next year. But so far right here, I mean, if it keeps running away and if it keeps trading at a above average volume, I'm not interested, because premiums are very expensive. Like today's stock is up 8%. I mean, that's a lot. But again, it's just momentum, right? I mean, crypto is going crazy. Coinbase is going crazy. These exchanges are going crazy. And I don't like to pay market price or over the market price or all-time highs when it comes to these names. So that's why I'm in a waiting mode, but that's my update. I'm still bullish, but I would love to see pullback. And I think 38 is a pretty decent resistance to watch from here. Again, I have higher resistance levels, and I have no problem to see this name, especially when Coinbase is trading at 80 billion valuation. Why wouldn't it trade at 40 billion or 50 billion? So above that 38, I have a little bit of resistance at 42, a little bit of resistance at 46, then 50. So next year, end of a year, I have no problem saying that this name can reach $50 on a S&P 500 inclusion hype. And then as soon as it joins S&P 500, then I would be turning a little bit bearish. But until then, I'm still bullish and I'm still watching it to the upside, but I would love to see some sort of a pullback. But if it doesn't, no problem. I'm not going to chase. I'll be just watching it from sidelines. That's the update for Robinhood stock. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.